Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hey, are we good? I think we're good. Okay. Can everybody hear me all right? I hope so. I'm going to turn it up a little bit so you guys can hear me. How's it going? Uh-oh. Said there's no audio. Evan is saying there is no audio. Commander Starline, I also see you're saying there is no audio. I'm going to keep trying. Seeing if I can get something to work. Y'all tell me as soon as you see something working. Okay, it's better now. I'm glad. Thank you guys so much. As I said earlier in the stream, but nobody heard me, we officially hit 750 subscribers. That is 3/4 of the way to 1,000. I am so incredibly grateful for you guys helping us reach that goal. As you can see over there, we are at 754, and that is incredible for us. We are on our way to 1,000, and with that, I have some big plans. So you guys buckle up. We're gonna talk about those today. I just gotta get our Discord set up and everything. I have the link, so I'm gonna let everybody. Let me set up my little mic here, and I'll get right with y'all in the game. We're going to be playing some Minecraft today, which will be pretty cool. We're also going to be talking to some people from our Discord, have them live on stream. So if you guys have not checked out our Discord, you definitely should, to be a part of the conversation and to potentially be on a video. So we are going to jump in. Let me grab this. Ooh, Commander Starline went woo, and then gave me them clapping emojis. I appreciate it, Commander Starline. I am excited to be pitching that to you guys and to be able to announce that. You know, I didn't think as a micronational leader I'd be able to hit that mark, and it feels like a big milestone for us. I have to say that is not just my work, though. Viren from Micronation's YouTube, if you guys haven't checked him out, you should. He's made videos for our channel before. Is continuing to make one we're actually going to upload tomorrow was made by him, so you should check that out as well. We are also thankful for our citizens Xavier and Stephen, both of who have contributed at our at our Patriot level on our Patreon. So thank you to them. There's both incredible guys, super dedicated. Not only in you know they pay tax, they contribute to the economy, but they also are people who are actively working in Eternia and are doing things like that, which is super cool. I'm gonna get some people in the chat here real quick. I'm gonna jump in our voice channel. Hey, there we go. We are live up in the voice channel, and we're talking to everybody. We are jumping in again, sitting at 754 subscribers. If you guys choose to subscribe, all you newcomers, that will give us a cool little like doo-doo-doo-doo notification on the screen. It's a little thing I love to see. Kingdom of Kanashio, it's good to see you. How are you? Kingdom of Kanashio, if you want to tell us more about yourself, I am interested to hear. I haven't really seen a ton about the Kingdom of Kanashio, and if you're fairly new, I suggest you join our Discord. I also suggest that you check out our micronational map. It tells you where all the micronations that have submitted their locations to us are in the world. Now, it's not their exact location, so as not to give away personal information, but it is a fairly accurate regional map, so that if you choose to get in contact with those people, it's pretty easy to do so, and you're able to start a community in your area. I know a lot of people, that's their biggest issue, you know, it's just how do I connect with other micronationalists in my area? How do I do anything when there aren't any micronations in my area? And that's the key. Being able to contact people in your area, or being able to promote the creation of micronations in your area is really important. Commander Starline said they got to go watch dinner. They'll be back soon. All right. See you later, Commander Starline. I will see you soon. Evan said, I miss watching you. I know, I feel, man. I have missed hanging out. It has been a minute, and I tell you what, I have missed it. I've been getting back in with my job. Been getting back in with my semester. I'm taking a summer semester, 10 weeks, very short, 2 math classes, fairly difficult collegiate, undergraduate collegiate math courses. So yeah, I'm jumping into that, and I'm wish me luck, you guys. Trying to get that done. What's going on? They said head Joe, head Jello.
Hello.
They said Hajello, which I don't know what kind of accent that is, but Hajello to you right back. As well, do you have a cool ass name? Or what, bro? Are you an Eminem? This is the question. Are you Marshall Mathers, the rapper Eminem, or are you a literal Eminem? You could be Marshall Mathers, but tell you what, you could also be Eminem's, the dessert. I don't know if M&Ms are dessert. I don't really think M&Ms are dessert. They're kind of a snack, but you shouldn't like. They're not healthy, so they're chocolate. So they're kind of a dessert. But nobody eats M&Ms for dessert. You can eat them on ice cream, I guess. But anyway, Suspirian's jumping in. Hey, we got Czar Steven. Hold up, let me.
Hello.
1 second, Steven. I don't have uh the my headphones in. You got to give me a second. I have heard
All
nothing.
right.
If you've been talking, I'm so sorry. I've heard nothing so far. Ooh. Hey, sorry, I'm back. I
All
know
right.
you guys have been missing seeing my lovely face, but I am back. Key West Zibberlantic, sorry to cause the disruption. Um, I am trying to get my headphones so I could hear Steven in the chat. I heard Steven, but I wasn't. I was trying to hear Steven, but I couldn't hear him because I didn't have my headphones. Here we go. Let me turn down the. Let me turn down this a little bit. These Minecraft noises. How's everybody doing? Steven, are you there?
Here.
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
It's going well.
That's good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, sorry to dip out, everybody. I just wanted to say thank you all for 750. Steven, if you weren't here for that, thank you so much for 750. We're at 754 as of right now. We're trying to get on up to 1,000, but 3/4 of the way is a lot farther than I thought I'd get. I'm super happy about it.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Um,
Rats.
thank you very much. Czar Steven, how has your micronation been? I'm excited for the future of Eternia.
It's been doing well, I guess. I mean, it's not been very active though.
That's good. Do you feel like there are like specific identifiable roadblocks in front of you right now?
Mm, the main roadblock I would actually say is lack of how you say this. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, well, the lack of I would say lack of energy in doing this. I guess.
Fair enough. A lack of energy. Now, does that does that come from? I guess why do you feel like you have a lack of energy for it? Is it a lack of enjoyment of it, or is it a lack of activity by other people? Is it because you can't earn money with it?
Hmm. I'm not really 100%, 200% sure. I mean,
Yeah, fair enough. I guess I'm just trying to gauge reaction because when I
yeah. I
make
mean, I'm
these, oh, I'm sorry.
And then again, don't really, I usually don't really do much like daily, to be honest.
Fair enough.
I'm just
I'm sorry, I didn't. I think I cut you off there.
okay. And it's,
I get you. I don't know. I just, um, why do you feel like you've decided to make micronationalism a part of your life, even if just a small part?
I was kind of interested in the whole micronation starting on country.
Absolutely. So what I guess what attracts you about it? What's interesting about it?
Uh, I'm just thinking this over.
No, absolutely, absolutely.
I'm actually not actually 100% sure why though, but I think it's just like whole thing, I guess.
Absolutely.
Like, I think I like heard micronationalism about micronations from the a BBC documentary called "How to Start a Country" by Dennis Wallace.
Mm, nice. And how did you feel after you watched that?
I mean, like, I think it's something I could do.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was like back in 2012 or 2013.
I gotcha. I gotcha. Um, Even still, for being something so for having been in micronationalism so long, do you feel like you've learned a lot about it?
I, I wouldn't say I learned a lot, but I did learn I would say a bit more.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Um, do you? I guess what's kept you in the community? What are the things that you've enjoyed throughout your time as a micronationalist?
What I've enjoyed.
Yeah.
One second. I actually enjoyed it, like interacting with like other micronations, like through the micronational assembly.
No, absolutely. That's super cool. I have heard quite a bit about the micronational assembly. Can you tell me your perspective on it?
I mean, micronational assembly is basically like I would say like a platform on like for like members to come and like discuss of micronations.
Mhm.
Mm,
Okay.
It was kind of I wouldn't say describe it as like a UN of sorts, but the micronational assembly tried to establish its own currency,
Mm,
but I don't they really went off, I guess.
I
It
get
just
you. Kind of like the euro.
yeah, something like that.
Mm, interesting. Nice. Um, s-
I served as as chairman of the micronational assembly.
oh, really? Were you the chairman?
Yeah,
Okay, that's exciting. I had no idea you were the chairman. Well, I am glad to have the chairman of the micronational assembly on our
I
channel.
was the chairman. Just emphasizing that.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm glad to have a former chairman of the micronational assembly on our channel. That makes you cool because you don't get in trouble for any of the things that like you would be responsible for currently, but in case anything bad goes wrong, but you still get to claim you're like a cool like forefather of the of the assembly. You're like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
am your elder.
Actually, what's it called? I think the Great Law Rake is actually possibly, well, I know I think it's the second oldest micronation, the assembly,
Oh wow, congratulations.
founded in 2014.
Absolutely. Okay, so you said you found micronationalism in 2013, but then
20, 2012, 2013, around that area
gotcha.
time.
Okay, so you waited a year or a bit over a year to start your nation then.
Yeah, I was like, thinking over it.
Absolutely. Um, So, do you feel like you went in with any sort of plan, or like what made it feel real to you that you were starting that and you were choosing to make your own country?
Mm, um, mm, I mean, when I found the real outbreak, I didn't really have a plan set forth.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. When I found it, like, do what comes to mind, I guess.
Fair enough.
Like,
Um,
when I found it, I was like, like do like on what's like on mine at the moment, I guess.
Absolutely. Um, and how has that been? Do you feel like you've, you know, made a lot of friends, gotten a lot of,
Yeah, I think I say I've progressed.
yeah, absolutely. Can you tell us a little bit about that progress?
Yeah, all right. So like in 2017, like on September 29th, like 30 minutes before I actually went to sleep,
Hmm.
I go like I think I got like a notification on Google Plus, when it was still up and when the Micronational Assembly was still on there.
Yeah.
I just like I was involved in other micronation, the Grand Empire of Francia.
Mm.
Their Kaiser said like he was abdicating and I became the Kaiser.
Oh wow! Congratulations.
Yeah, and and then I got an ultimatum from another micronation telling me to give up Francia or a war.
Mm. And how did that turn out?
Yeah, I just like told him off, and then he declared war.
Nice. And did anything come of that war?
Not really. It ended in a, in a peace deal that another micronation offered, like to mediate, and we accepted.
Nice.
Hmm? Pardon me.
Oh, I just said nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, that's exciting. So you walked into it with an enemy and walked out of it with two friends.
I I wouldn't say walked in an avenue and then walk out as two friends. But what do you mean by that term? Like making friends was that enemy or something like that? I'm
Yeah,
not
I
too sure on
was. Yeah, so I was just saying that it's an interesting scenario that someone wanted to declare war on you and your people, and then all of a sudden, this new nation comes in between the two of you and says, "Well, instead of that, what if I offer to broker a deal?" So then, there's a neutral party there that both of you um, are comfortable with, whereas it might be more hostile dealing with each other, who can mediate that. And then on top of that, after that point, after that nation had mediated talks between your two nations, it would seem like all three of you would be fairly close acquaintances. You both being tied to the mediator, but then also you two having made a peaceful resolution with each other to move forward.
it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like that's accurate?
I mean, yeah. I mean, well, the peace treaty was established, but I don't exactly remember afterwards was that other country that declared war on us.
Hmm. Okay. Um, hmm. So, um, you just what do you know what happened to them?
I'm not actually too sure.
I got you. Okay. So they weren't a
Sounds like
part
a
of the.
fucking situation in total.
Oh yeah. Wait, hold up. I gotta see who's joining us in the wild world. Hold on. It is. It is. Hey, it's Steven. What's going on, Steven?
What up, big boy?
How you doing?
Doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm drowning in Minecraft, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, I noticed. I noticed you were struggling a bit.
Oh yeah. Well,
Dying
that
of hunger, drowning.
oh, for sure. Well, that's everybody's main complaint is like, we'll do a thing during Minecraft. So now I'm starting to, and my biggest thing that I'm noticing right now when I played and I didn't pay any attention, fish were everywhere. Now I can't
Yeah,
find
man.
a single fish. They've
Yeah.
left me. They they got a divorce. It
They
was
made
really
themselves as
sad.
obvious as they could, bro.
They took the kids. I couldn't compete, you know what I
Karen
mean?
fish. Karen fish.
Karen fish. It's all the Karen fish. They just up and left. Jeez. Maybe it's for the best. I don't
Maybe.
know.
So you're up and streaming again. Does that mean your workload's getting a little bit lighter?
No, but I'm managing a little bit better. I just got through my first test and it wasn't great, so I actually have to put in more effort. But
Oh shit.
yeah,
At least it's done though. At least it's
right.
done.
So for today, I had the test yesterday. I got two math courses going on right now. So I took the test yesterday. I was doing all right. Yeah. Um, I don't know if you guys have done tests on with like lockdown browsers and cameras before. I know a lot of people do lockdown browsers, but if you also have to have a camera to like record the room, it's weird. It's really weird, and I get why, but it's makes the test a whole different thing. Um, but yeah, so essentially, I'm gonna be I'm going to be continuing to stream when I can, but what I'm hoping to focus on more is getting back to doing uh, higher quality, more edited content, and putting that out still fairly frequently, with a stream or two here and there to kind of hold people over. Um,
Yeah.
and
I think a lot of people do like the streams though, because it's just you can respond to the community. Everyone's just kind of sitting here chilling.
no, absolutely. And I mean, I'll definitely try to keep up the streams. It's just a lot of the time I work from like early in the morning until like
Mm.
midday or about like late afternoon, and then I come home and study. So then it's like, oh, it's like 10, 11 o'clock. Do I stream? But then if I stream, I gotta get up at like 7. So,
Yeah. What's more important, your future or your micronation?
right.
Technically both intertwined, but you get the picture.
I was like, yeah, I kind of want both of them to work out, but like if I have the degree and the micronation, I just feel like I'll be financially better off.
Why have one when you can have both?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why let a dick skeleton punch you with his mean arrows and bully you in front of the class like all these zombies are doing?
Bro, you're
Right.
just getting clowned on.
I was getting told what was up by a whole bunch of skelly boys. Ridiculous. I don't know if that's offensive, but to skinny
Hey,
people,
they're so thin they don't have ears. It's fine.
they, they have negative mass.
They are a black hole.
I mean, you can call. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, AP.
Yes, sir.
In regards to that thing I'm doing for you,
Yes, sir.
I actually got a good friend of mine help me out. Help me with the editing process. He's pretty good with it, and he's helped me along with that. So that's gonna make that process a lot quicker.
Absolutely. Congratulations. I am psyched for you about that. And also thank you for helping us.
Yeah, no.
Uh, the way you said that got me. You're like, yeah,
So
no. It just got me. I
it's like,
don't know.
yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. No, but yeah. So I am excited to see it. I know I know you worked hard on it, and I definitely appreciate it. Um,
I'm more trying to work hard on like actually developing that skill.
oh, just in trying to get good at editing.
Yeah, I'm getting there though. I'm
Yeah,
getting it's you work towards it,
no, for
and
sure.
like this guy's helping me a lot. Like he's actually like teaching me a good bit.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's
Um,
chill.
if you ever see like professional like film or like hey, someone's just playing music.
Hopefully, this
Hey,
music isn't copyrighted.
I'm sure it is. Who is playing it? Hey,
Hey, sorry about that, guys. That was my music. So,
You
all right.
driving?
yeah, I'm driving. I just got out of work, so figured I'd join the call. You know.
Careful.
Fair enough. Okay, what's going on?
Drive carefully. Don't
Please don't die.
crash.
Is the yeah?
No, it's nothing like no. So it's just voice chat. You know, I ain't staring at my phone. So.
He's
Oh,
like,
good.
I'm just watching the live stream and tweeting about it while I drive home.
Facts. Yeah,
Yo,
facts.
Teslas be crazy.
Teslas be
Hey,
crazy,
you
right?
know, I could be driving a Tesla that just happens to sound like this.
You're right. You're like, I'm
Bro,
actually
you know you
chilling
don't
in the
make enough to
back
own a
seat.
Tesla. You
Yeah.
know you don't make enough to own a Tesla.
Hey, there's some rich kids whose parents would buy him Tesla. I don't know about it. You never know.
Oh, savage.
Yeah.
Savage.
The fact that he has to work tells me that he's not a rich kid.
Hey,
I know
hey.
George Bezos works, and Elon Musk still works, at like 80-hour work weeks. So.
He
No.
doesn't work. He relies on the backs of his slaves.
Actually, no. He actually works 80-hour work week. He actually talks about it, trying to encourage young entrepreneurs to never give up. So yeah.
The point is, you don't
I
have
don't
a
drive a
Tesla.
Tesla.
I think we're getting a little far.
Also,
from this.
also, it's kind of like his dream. So it's like, I feel like, why wouldn't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if he was like, I don't give a shit about that thing I made.
Yeah, it's not really good for branding or advertising.
No, for sure, for sure. It would be funny though if he told kids like,
Yeah,
yeah,
right?
don't
He, like,
once you
full
make the
Honda.
thing, just collect checks. Don't actually
Yeah.
run it. Just
I actually think that's what happens when you work for American politics. You just kind of get in and just collect checks.
oh, for sure, for sure. I mean, there's definitely debate and there's definitely like opinions, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, the career politicians, they're calling people and hosting like parties to get funding, and then once they get funding for their campaign, they're good.
Facts, yeah. Just rub hands, you know, shake hands, rub elbows, move on.
Yeah, rub hands, shake elbows. It's a very strange process.
I just realized I was like, rub hands. Yeah, that didn't sound right. I'm just gonna eat that one.
Oh
So
man.
before I interrupted you guys, I apologize for interrupting.
No, you're all good. You're all good. I had already told everybody thank you for 750. I'm still hype about that. I wanted
Yeah,
to,
exciting.
yeah.
On our way to 1,000
I know. I am super
and
super.
monetization.
I am super super hype about it, and because of the live streams actually, which Steven brought up, the live streams are great for our watch time. So a lot of YouTube channels will hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, but you gotta have like 4,000 hours of watch time for a year. So that's quite a bit, especially for people who just make like 1 or 2 minute videos. You'd have to have a lot of stuff. So um, the live streams where you guys will hang out, if 5 or 6 people hang out for like 2 or 3 hours, that's a ton of watch time. So it all adds up in comparison to how much you'd need for those shorter videos.
Yeah, true.
So we are definitely on our way. I'm super hyped. But
Yeah, I've been subscribed to the channel since I think like 50 followers or something, and
Oh,
I
shit.
just always remember being like, this guy is going somewhere, and I'm so excited to be a part of that journey.
absolutely, man. Thank you for being one of the first. I really appreciate that. That's a big
I'm
deal.
not too sure exactly when to actually subscribe, but
Hey, but everybody getting on is a big deal. Whether you
Yeah.
got on yesterday or whether you are on have been on for since the first, I appreciate it. The thing that is interesting though, first off, I'm sorry, I'm getting some kind of feedback from somebody. Is it me? Maybe. Okay, well now it's still in.
Here, I'll mute real quick. Actually, I'll mute.
Hello? Hello, feedback? Hey, there's no feedback. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate it. Dude, if you want to talk, definitely jump in. Don't like stay out of the convo. But yeah, I appreciate it. It's just the feedback. I don't know if anybody else could hear it. If nobody could hear it, I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah.
How's
So,
your day?
My day is going pretty good. I appreciate it. I hope your day is going well. Like I said, I just got started back at my job. I have been doing quite a bit of stuff, which has been exciting. And now that we hit 750, what I've been super excited about is planning for the future. One of the biggest things I am looking at doing once we hit 1,000 is starting to look at buying land. Budgeting it out, really having the plan for where we would like to purchase the land, and potentially doing like fundraising and stuff for that. So I am super excited.
That's pretty cool. Keep it up.
Absolutely, thank you. Well, and the exciting thing about it is the main thing I would be looking at is zoning, because um, if you buy in a residential area, you can um, an area that's zoned residentially or something like that, you um, get away with a bit, but if you're doing like enough business, or if you're like subletting it to a certain degree, you may eventually just be required to be on a commercial property. And if you get property that's either unzoned when you buy it or is commercial in some sense, you can generally do, whatever you want, so long as it's approved by the community, as long as you're not like building a nuclear power plant without approval.
Chernobyl.
Yeah. It's fun for a backyard party, a little science experiment, get everybody going, potentially die when you're 28, stuff like that.
Fun.
I
Yeah.
remember there was like
Just
a
have to
guy.
cool like in the process.
Oh, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Yeah, I remember like I don't know, some guy just made a nuclear reactor in his backyard or
Oh,
something on that line.
absolutely. There's a story that I read. It was actually in my university, talking about it. What the story didn't occur in my university, but I heard about it through people at my university. Um, the um, the story goes that there's this Boy Scout, maybe um, um, I don't know, in the 80s or 90s or something like that. He ended up getting really interested in nuclear science after winning like a science fair. So he learns all he can about it, and he ends up uh, taking like all of these old smoke detectors that have a little bit of radioactive material in them. And he would take the smoke detectors apart for the radioactive material, and then he got a big pile of the radioactive material and was hitting it with X-rays. I think it was X-rays or microwaves. He might have been hitting it with microwaves, but he was essentially bombarding this radioactive material with high these high power beams. And what ended up happening was it continued to excite the radioactive material beyond what he had expected or prepared for, and it did it really, really quickly. So every time he would test this without realizing it, he was giving himself like incredibly dangerous amounts of radiation. And what ended up happening eventually one day, uh, he tried to move it. He was trying to like take his setup and bring it somewhere else. I think he had to move it out of like the shed that it was in, or the garage that it was in, or whatever. And he puts it in his truck, and he's driving with it, and he ends up getting pulled over by the police. So they end up finding it. It's probably like a 14 or 15-year-old kid. He like got arrested for it, and whenever he was arrested, they had to take him to the hospital because he had like really serious radiation poisoning, and he didn't know how severe it was. Um, so it was kind of a crazy story about don't play around with radioactive material unless you know what you're doing, and don't do it in like uh, near people's homes and stuff either. It's just not a good idea. So fun physics facts. Smoke detectors have radioactive material in them that if you get enough of it together and hit it with a lot of energy, could eventually kill you of radiation poisoning or give you cancer.
Now, don't give me suggestions.
I was like, yeah, don't do it. The end result, like the product of the thing, is supposed to be what deters you. Like nothing cool happens besides you get sick and maybe die.
And to attempt to build a recreational nuclear weapon trademark.
Also, don't try and do that. That's a bad thing to do. Hey, did I find a fish? Hold up. Hey, I did. This is my moment. It's my time. Got it. Hey, one little fishy.
I gotta get going, so have a nice night, and see you in the next stream maybe. I don't know. My work
Absolutely.
schedule. My work is getting more demanding, so I may be on less.
I imagine so. Still, congratulations on working hard. Good
Thank you.
luck, and I will definitely see you soon then.
All right, see you.
Bye.
Have a good one, man.
Me. I am just glad that we've hit 750. And the whole point of the stream essentially was just to talk about the future of Eternity and to talk about, in addition to the videos that we're making now and having other people such as Steven, such as Viren, making videos for us, has also been to fuel things like our Imperial market. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm still getting some feedback from somebody here.
It's probably mine. Let me go ahead and. I think it's my phone bleeding through. Let me mute real quick.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, thank you, dude. Again, my bad to keep making you mute yourself. I'm not trying to make it difficult for you.
No, not at all. It's good.
Okay, I appreciate it. So MM said, I literally just heard a microwave and made my username that noise. Oh, hilarious. I love it. Blake Marshall said, honestly, I think this channel is indirectly responsible for the growth of micronations. Oh, I appreciate it, Blake Marshall. I definitely hope I'm supporting it, I'm trying to directly support it, I'm not just trying to be indirectly responsible. I'm also trying to directly be responsible for it. MM says, I'm trying to make my videos better quality. Tell me about that. Key West Zibberlantic said, where's AP? Here I am. They said Eternia is trying to get to 1,000 subs while we were trying to get to 100. Congratulations, you got this. You can get to that 100. I believe in you. Blake said this community and your channel are growing quick. I agree, and I'm excited. Oh, I'm sorry. What's up?
Yeah, my channel is like 75 subscribers right now, so 25, at least 25 more subscribers until I get 100 for my channel.
Hey, congratulations. That's exciting. Yeah. Is 100 like the next like goal for you? Are you like I'm almost there?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's the thing that I've always felt like has been really hard is like tens places when you get to once you get like past 10 subscribers, every tens place is hard because right at the tens place I'll always go down a little bit and then like kind of get it and then it'll go down by one and then I'll get it by like a few and then that's when I know it's gonna really start going up. But yeah, definitely keep at it, dude. It's hard, but I'm super glad you're doing well. I think you're gonna do
Thank you.
great. Yeah. Blake said this community's growing quick. I agree. I'm super hype about it. And we got cool people like Gray on. We got cool people like Sar Steven, and we got Viren on. Viren, I hope you are doing well tonight.
Yes, it's great to be here.
Thank you. MM said I'm at 32 subs, and I've had my channel for half a decade. Congrats. And KTM, I'm doing pretty good. I'm sorry, Viren, what were you gonna say?
I was I was listening to you talk about YouTube, and that's a really interesting concept. I wanted to know that how you have been on YouTube for I think about 2 years now. So how have you managed to grow quite fast actually in this rate uh to almost 750 subscribers in 2 years?
I appreciate you bringing that up. That's a great question. I think for me, it always feels like I'm slower than everyone else. I don't know if it's my like attitude about it or what, but I always, I don't know. It's fun to just hang out with you guys, and that part of it is like the reason that I'm here and the reason why I do it. But there's also this, I guess, just this mentality that I have with a lot of things, where I always like compare my stuff. So I always feel like I'm like behind this person or like whatever. So I'm always excited to keep growing it. I don't think I'm going particularly fast, but the way that I've done it is just try and enjoy myself and just try to connect to people. I think the thing that I've done with this channel that's been different than other channels is this channel's purpose is specifically to build a community, specifically to build a nation, and to interact with other nations that choose to and that have strategies for things that we're interested in. So the the nature of going after individuals in a community and going after groups and connecting with them and getting them to join what you're doing is really a big part of that, and I think that's what's helped us to grow quite a bit. Branching off into Discord, the Reddit, and Twitter, just kind of diversifying in general is really important. But also, from what I've found in this community at least, but also, I think it's a lot about at least for what I've seen. Like my channel, I've individually gone through and like talked to people and like talked to them about the videos and talked to them, and like done Reddit posts and things like that. Um, I think there are other channels that do it differently. There are some channels, that get on YouTube and they post one video and it's really, really well done and it's really eye catching. And so it'll jump to 100,000 views in, a week. Um, and sometimes that's out of nowhere. Sometimes that's a purposeful build-up. But um, it, the for me, it's just been like specifically targeting at that. So I guess that
Yeah,
and
I think because in the note of those channels that only post that one video that gets that a lot of attention. Actually, I've had a lot of experience. I've like gone through these channels, and that is the only video that gets that amount of views,
mhm,
because the channel, it's in to grow on YouTube, you need to fixate on a particular topic, and that's what you're doing. And I really think that that's going to be very successful in the future, because you have one topic which is micronations, similar to mine, and that is really going to allow people to subscribe, and evenly is going to distribute your views evenly, because what happens with those channels that only post that one popular video, that video gets all the views, and all the other videos that they post will get no views. And at the note of you said that interacting with other nations is very important, and that's a thing that you're trying to achieve through your channel. I've seen your playlist about micronations in the world, and I'm thinking of building on that. And I'm thinking about like I did a interview with the president of Kazakhstan,
mhm.
and that went particularly it was good. And I think I'm going to do interviews with other micronations too for the Eternian YouTube channel. I won't be doing animations, but I'll be focusing on editing those interviews. And I want to know how the leaders of those micronations want to want to with what they think their micronation is, and that's what I want to uh, inform viewers about.
Absolutely. No, I think that's a great concept, and I appreciate that you're willing to do that for our channel. I think the exciting thing about what I've tried to do with the micronations around the world, uh, the thing that I've hoped to do is to get people connected in the same way that I've tried to with the map and with other things. Um, I'm really, and with our Discord, I'm trying to to let people have that deeper understanding. And I think videos like you're planning are a way to do that to a deeper degree. A lot of people will have trouble with contacting other micronational leaders or with trying to figure out specific things or how to approach them or whatever. And having something that's essentially just a guide from that nation on how to interact with them is fantastic for people to go to as a resource.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
definitely.
And
Oh, sorry.
you can go ahead. Sorry, I spoke a lot.
No, just saying to both of you guys' channels and what you guys do. I think just agreeing with uh, what the comment earlier about saying like how AP's channel, your channel has like helped the micronational community. Like one of the things that I've loved, especially and with you too, Varen, is that these channels are focusing on the individuals that are micronationalists and just really encouraging them and educating them and giving them a place to hang out, but not like hang out in the sense of just like not just pointless conversation, which I shouldn't say it like that, but not conversation not just focused on other things, but also educating them on micronations in and of itself, and having a place to come to be educated and to learn and have that community is so important. The conversations that I've had here with you guys has been so different from what I've experienced in other places that it's like it's a breath of fresh air. It really is. It's like I come to these channels to hang out, to be educated, to hang out, to have purposeful conversation, to talk with well-minded people, and to grow. And that's something that the micronational community really is missing, and it's great to have. Really is.
Absolutely. I think that's a fantastic point that you made as far as having places that are very much anchors in the micronational community. I've
Facts,
talked
yeah.
about this a million times before, but when I started out in micronationalism, there was some connections, whether it was micro wiki or people having their individual little websites, having things that are cross platform, a branded way when people find micronationalism to connect to the larger sphere of micronationalism, the larger sphere of micronationalists, I guess. That community in one place is really important. If everybody knows about at least one or two micronational entities, um, that goes a long way for connecting to those people. I think micronational organizations have tried to do that for a long time with mixed success, but I think just individual micronations putting themselves out there more, creating things like we're seeing right now, is what's going to put that over the top.
Mm.
I think I would just like to add that I'm actually really proud of the micronational community for having this platform where they can advertise, or I mean not advertise, inform people about their micronation. Micro wiki is a really brilliant concept, and it was one of the first things that I came across when I was just introduced to micronationalism, and I was not sure what it was. So I was learning about these different micronations on this amazing platform, and I think the only thing that is missing is that it doesn't really tell how micronations can grow and how micronations should work, how micronations are supposed to govern their country, or how what they're supposed to do. And I think the Eternian YouTube channel has been really successful in that, because they have been making videos on like what you should do, on why you shouldn't start a micronation, and even like the different aspects of micronationalism, even the fun aspects such as cooking, as I saw a video recently on the Eternian YouTube channel, and science, and all these different aspects, and I was really impressed.
Absolutely, I really appreciate that. I think that's been a big thing for us is just trying to figure out where our focus should go and what people are interested in. I also just want to say I appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I am about to have to go, actually. Unfortunately, I have something to attend to. But I will say, if everybody wants to, in the spirit of 750, if anybody wants to connect with people while they're on stream, definitely shout out your stuff. I want to shout out Micronation's YouTube channel with Viren. If you guys haven't checked it out, you definitely should. I said it earlier, but we're going to be posting a video tonight that'll come out tomorrow. That's one of Viren's videos. Very good. All these micronational interviews are fantastic, so go check them out. Gray or Sar Steven, if you guys want to shout out your stuff, you're more than welcome.
All right.
I have a YouTube channel called From Here. You can find me on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Graemer. It's Graeemaer. And yeah, that's my stuff.
Hey.
Yeah, probably gonna suggest posting the thing in the comment section of the video.
Absolutely, absolutely. Y'all go check in the comments as well in case people are posting their stuff. And connect to us on Discord. We have the links and everything. But yeah, I really appreciate everybody being on stream with me tonight. I always appreciate you guys, and I just want to say thank you so much for 750 again. It's a dream, and as we approach 1,000, watch out for those videos talking about, hey, we're starting to look at land in different places. Hey, we're talking about pricing things. We're talking about what we might need to get land. So get ready. We're going to start preparing. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night, everybody.
You too, and congrats.